What caused the untimely demise of Asia's beloved singer-songwriter and actress, Coco Lee, leaving a devastating void in the hearts of her devoted fans? Was it the overwhelming weight of her hidden struggles that pushed her to the edge? How did a battle with depression and a haunting suicide attempt unravel within the confines of her own home, leaving her family and friends shattered? As whispers of her burdens and strained relationships emerge, what does her tragic departure reveal about the harsh reality of mental health challenges in Hong Kong? Our team tried to uncover the untold story behind Coco Lee's tragic end, as we confront the shadows of despair and strive for a better understanding of mental health issues. The world-famous singer, songwriter, and actress Coco Lee died suddenly at the young age of 48. She used to light up stages, but now there is a terrible void. The news broke people's hearts when her sisters, Carol and Nancy Lee, told the terrible truth that she had been struggling with depression and had tried to kill herself in her own home. She was taken to Queen Mary Hospital, where doctors tried to save her, but she was in such a deep coma that it was too late. On July 5th, she died. People have said that Coco, who has a lot of ability, has had a hard time in recent years with health problems and a tense relationship with her husband. Too often, the shadows of hopelessness have taken over, leaving many people with the terrible choice of ending their own lives. As we feel sad about Coco Lee's untimely death, we must respect her memory by shedding light on the darkness that often surrounds people with mental health problems. Let her passing serve as a powerful reminder that we must try to cultivate understanding, compassion, and support for one another. May her soul find peace, and may her story start talks that lead to real changes in how we think about mental health. Coco Lee got married to Canadian businessman Bruce Rockowitz in 2011 in a lavish ceremony that cost $10 million. Bruce was once married and had 2 kids with his ex-wife. A lot of famous people like Alicia Keys, Bruno Mars, Jackie Chan, and many more attend to the big wedding. Coco kept in close touch with Bruce's 2 grown children, and they loved her very much in return. In 12 years of marriage, the singer from Hong Kong agreed to go through in vitro fertilization 9 times, but none of them worked. And in their 12 years marriage life, Bruce cheated on the singer twice and said it was her fault. At one point, Coco only weighed 42 kilograms because her health was getting worse. At the beginning of 2023, Coco told Bruce that she wanted breaking up. This put a brief end to a marriage that caused her a lot of mental and physical pain. A Twitter user named Grace to Hear shared his opinion about Coco Lee's death. In her tweet, she tells about the experience of IVF and why it can cause depression. She said, "If you are going to undergo an artificial insemination procedure, always pay attention and check your mental health first and inform your OB/GYN doctor. In addition, there are steps that can be taken to manage mental health, such as CBT therapy. And always remember, pregnant or not doesn't define you." Coco Lee's older sister took to Instagram in the beginning of July to reveal that their younger sibling had attempted suicide on the 2nd of July and that she had been brought to the hospital, where she had fallen into a coma shortly after being there. However, on July 5th, she sadly passed away. Lee suffered a significant deal of discomfort throughout her life as a result of a congenital condition affecting her left leg. The singer apparently also struggled with mental health issues, for which she sought the assistance of a mental health specialist. In the last post that she ever made on Instagram, Lee reflected on how challenging the previous year of her life had been. Before we continue our exploration into the reason why Coco Lee gave all her assets to her mother, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and support our small channel. Before her death, Coco Lee made a will to leave around $128 million of assets to her mother, who is 86 years old. It's become a hot subject that Coco Lee's husband goes against his wife's wishes. Recently, it was widely reported in Chinese media that Coco Lee's husband had retained legal counsel to challenge his late wife's will. Weibo users have made this data as their most searched topic. So, it's no surprise that Bruce finds her plan to leave everything to her mom entirely unjustifiable. The contents of Coco Lee's will have been completely rejected by her husband. Coco Lee's sister responded by telling the media that she has no authority to represent her sister in this situation. Internet users and Coco Lee supporters alike were shocked to learn this. Bruce Rockowitz allegedly had multiple relationships despite being caught by his wife on multiple occasions. Many people believe that Bruce lacks any sense of guilt because he is still trying to win back her financial support after 2 years of separation. Sources further indicate that her husband is not a successful businessman or a wealthy individual. It has been stated that Coco Lee's husband earns 3 million Chinese yuan or $417,000 per year and has assets worth over $1,386,000. In comparison to Coco Lee's enormous riches, these amounts are small. Her husband is likewise unemployed and dependent on her for support. It's no secret that Coco Lee's 2 daughters from a previous marriage also have ambition to be an actress. In the end, the sad story of how Coco Lee died shows how serious mental health problems can be and how complicated relationships can get even when people are famous and wealthy. Coco's struggle with depression and her frightening suicide attempt in her own home show how mental health problems affect everyone, even those who seem to have it all. Her untimely death is a strong reminder of how important it is to show each other understanding, kindness, and support. Coco Lee's marriage to Bruce Rockowitz and the following legal battles over her will add more sadness and controversy to the story. People on the internet and Coco's fans are shocked and can't believe that Bruce cheated on Coco, that he ignored her wishes in her will, and also they had different amounts of money. Riches, relationships, and the search for justice are all shown to be very complicated, which shows how important understanding and fairness are in such delicate situations. When we think about Coco Lee's story, we are reminded of how fragile mental health is and how important it is to deal with mental health problems and get help for them. May her sad story spark conversations and actions that lead to more understanding, kindness, and change in how society sees and helps people who are going through hard times. Let's remember Coco's memory by working toward a world where mental health is a top priority and people in need get the care and compassion they deserve. Stay tuned for more upcoming stories from the dark side of Hollywood and beyond. Hit the subscribe and like button if you love this content. And let's dive deeper into the intriguing world of shadows and secrets. We'll see you on the next video.